Welcome everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So today we are checking out the Kyltoor 4K dual dash cam. And this one caught my attention because it gives you both front and rear recording without going crazy on the price. So the front camera records up to 4K and the rear camera at 1080p. So it has Wi-Fi app control, night vision, loop recording, and a G sensor. It even includes a memory card already inside the unit. So let's be honest. In 2026, having a dash cam, it's no longer just a luxury. It's one of those things you don't think you need until something happens. So in this video, we're going to unbox it, see what it comes inside, and start it in the car. Check out the app, look at the footage, and find if this Kyltoor dashcam is actually worth picking up. Let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna get Rufus back here to help us with this unboxing. Although I don't think we're gonna need Rufus. Let's see. Actually, things get a bit yeah, I'm not wasting our time. There you go. Pretty small box for a dual camera. So like I said, the company name is Kyltoor, and quick disclaimer, this was sent out to me for review by Kyltoor, and again, no money exchange hand, and my opinions are my own. So yeah, but one crazy thing is nowhere in here it says the name Kyltoor. All right, so I'm not sure what's up with that, but okay. But again, on their website, it looked just like this one, just like the picture here on the box. So I'm just gonna open this up. Damn. I don't know why I'm doing all this 360 with the box. Okay, I think that's our main camera. Take this out. Ooh, we have a Ziploc bag with some cabling in there. Okay, and this is our 1080p rear camera with a mount already attached to it, and that can swivel up and down for adjustment. And of course we have our okay, so we got a red connector. Again, I'm no expert on, I've had a dash cam so long, so many years ago, and at the time where it was more this is our cigarette lighter charger here. It is USB-C. Yes. Yeah, at least we don't have no ancient thing. And this looks like says like a little 3M suction mount. Sorry. Not the sturdiest thing in the world, but I'm not gonna take it off here. Let's check out the main event here. Okay, so pretty interesting. We got some buttons on the bottom, and right here on the back we have our screen, which is according to the website, which is 3.16 inches, and then anything on the top. Oh, on top we have the power button and USB. See, hold up, this is the top of the, yeah, because this is upright facing out, because this looking like it's supposed to be installed this way, right? The way the writing and 4K, so facing this way. So but this is on top, I don't know. Anyway, like I said, once we install it, we'll get to the bottom of it. Um, but yeah. So again, um, let me say this: dash cams are one of the most underrated upgrades you can add to your vehicle. All right, you can have the cleanest car, the best insurance, and be the safest driver on the road, but you're gonna control what everybody else is doing. All right, so you pretty much a lot of time you're doing defensive driving. People will cut you off, people will reverse into you in a parking lot, people will run red lights, and sometime after an accident, everyone suddenly have a different version of what happened. Amnesia kicks in. Who knows? So that's where a dash cam comes in. Okay, it gives you video evidence, protects you from false claims, and if you're running a front and rear setup like this one, now you cover from both directions. So that's a big selling point here. 4K recording on the front, 1080p recording in the rear. So whether something happens ahead of you or behind you, you just not gonna be guessing, because the best witness you can have will be your dash cam. So all right, so we open this up. We see what the assembly comes with. So our next step is install it, and yeah, take it for a run and test it. I can go. We can go over some of the specs right now. So like I said, 4K front, 1080p in the back, do recording. Also, we have a wide angle view, so it's 170 degrees in the front, 150 degrees in the back. It has 5G Wi-Fi and app control support. So we have HDR and WDR night vision. Also, we have parking mode support, so it detects impact or vibration while the vehicle is parked, and of course, and when connected to a compatible hardware kit, which is sold separately, it will go ahead and record. And finally, we have what they call the G sensor emergency light. So what this is if it detects an impact, right, the emergency clip to triggered by that impact, it will lock and help to prevent that it's being overwritten by another footage, which is pretty cool if you ask me. But yeah, so again, all these things sounds good on paper, but as always, we'll go ahead and put them to the test. All right, so I'll see you in the next phase of this review. So fortunately for us, we have an extra 12-volt outlet. So for this guy, so technically, if you weren't installing the rear camera, which you're about to route right now on the top, this would have been an easy plug and play. Just put this on the windshield, plug this in, and we're good to go. But since we put in the rear camera, so we do have to get the routing done. Okay, so at this point of the video, I'm going to do a voiceovers just to remove background noise, ambient noise, and things of that nature. So as you can see, in order to film the installation, I had to elect the help of a good friend of mine, and coincidentally, he just installed a dash cam and his girlfriend through that Camry the day prior. So as you can see, the routing is done on top. Oh, so this part right here, I wanted to film it just to show you the guidance line, and if you attach the red cable, you get access to the guidance line if you are using it as a backup camera, which is what mostly it was intended for. But as you can see, we are just using it as a real cam because the car already have a backup camera. So if you don't have a backup camera, that's a good that will be also a big help, because you can attach this on the outside and use it as a backup cam. So as you can see, we
we could like get some power from the light fixture back there, but since everything was already pre-planned and it can get power right from the main unit, so we just went for that route. Yeah, so as you can see, right in the center, perfect, where it's not gonna get in anybody's way if you getting thing in and out of the vehicle. And at the end, everything is tucked away, very clean, no cable showing, and tucked away right behind the review cam. All right, guys. So let's get on into some footage. All right, guys. Okay. So before we take this out and do some road test footage, well, we are going to. I feel like it's much easier to go ahead and plug this in, and we're gonna run to the menu together. You always got that big welcome, and also it does do that little uh, with the welcome. It does give you that little chime that tells you it's turning on. So if you, especially the way I have it installed, it's kind of hidden behind the review mirror, so I can't tell if it's on unless I can hear it, and I'll have to like really kind of hunch over to kind of look at it and see if it's on. All right, so um, we can go over some of the functions, some of the buttons in here. So, all right, so first we got on top, we do have our power button, okay, and on the bottom we have so this is kind of like, I don't say next, or it depends on how I wanna call it, like up and down, up or down button depends on how you look at it. And then in the middle we have a OK, uh, and then the other one would be, okay, so we're gonna say this up. So this is up, OK, down. So this is not focusing. And then we have M, which is the menu. Okay, so, but also, I keep touching the screen originally, thinking that it was touchscreen. I wish it was touchscreen, by the way, but it's not the case. This is the SD card is removed because we have it over here because I'm pulling some of the footage out of it. And yeah, so all right, right on top, you see you have the date and time. Okay. So this is I have it on 24 hours, so this is military time. So it is 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm making this video, and what else we have here? Okay, and then you have on the right side, you have the SD card. As you see, there's an X on the bottom right of it because it's out, and we do have a battery indicator. According to the manual, the battery indicator is just, I guess it has an internal battery to save, I guess, certain settings, but it needs to be powered. It's not gonna work without being powered. And also, then on the bottom, you do have some indicator that matches those buttons, right? So you have your mic, you have the recording, right? If it's red, it's recording. You have the lock function, and also this will take pictures if you just tap it, but it says no memory card. If you tap it, take pictures. And if you hold it, we're going into the menu. Okay, so there you go. So while you're on the menu, you see also on the bottom, it tells you what it does. So so okay, check mark. You got I guess back, forward, or left, right, whatever you want to call it, and this will take you always back to the main page or main screen. Alright, I'm gonna hold this again, go back, and then we're gonna use the bottom button to kind of navigate around. So you get, so we're gonna go in this, so car record, okay, back, this is playback, again, no memory card. Again, like I said, if you have a memory card on there, it'll show you, you can go and watch the videos right on there. And then you got settings. Okay, we're gonna go into settings. Press OK. All right. So settings. First thing we have Wi-Fi. All right. Zoom it a little bit so you guys can see. All right. So we got Wi-Fi. So if you want to connect it to the Wi-Fi, which I did when I first set it up, because you do have the app that goes along with it. Let me see if I can pull up the app, which is, one second. I'm trying to get the app up on the other phone here. For some reason, it's just taking so long. All right, I'm gonna keep it moving. Okay, so again, you can connect it to Wi-Fi. If you want, you gotta scan the code and it tells you. Give you this little generic Wi-Fi name and password, which you can change later on if you want to. I don't recommend keeping that. So we go into resolution. It's already on 4K, so we're not messing that up. Loop recording, 3 minutes. And you can also change that from 1 to 3 to 5 if you so desire. Okay, and we got audio recording. Yes, so you can choose if you want to for it not to. I mean I don't know what's the open and close function instead of saying yes or no. So it's kind of weird, but this is what it's saying: close, open. So it does do audio recording and the things. So I guess when it's open, that means yes. When it's closed, it's no. But it's kind of weird. So if you don't want audio recording, you can just close it. Okay, let's go next. Rear camera, left, right flip. It says open. That means it's a yes. Rear camera, upside down, close. Screensaver off. I never got into that. I don't care for screensaver, so I'm leaving that off. Volume, it's in the middle. Gravity sensing, it's in the middle. Collision detection, off. So I should turn that on. So that's probably the sensitivity. Oh, I'm gonna leave it in the middle. Okay, and then keep moving. Time lapse recording, 12 hours. Should I change that 24? Nah, maybe not as it is. Time lapse frame rate, 1 frame per second. Man, that's a 2. Motion detection, that's a yes, as we already know. Language, English, date and time, which I already set. And then you can format SD card. And then restore factory setting. After sales QR code. Firmware version. And back to square one. Okay, so let me just find oh no, actually. So this is the app. As you can see, so hold on, wait. It's buffering. There you go. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. You can have your speed showing as well. So it has GPS. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. So you can also see the recording on top here. Pause this. So recording pause. And also you can see we have a big Wi-Fi green signal on top here. So yeah, I like that. I absolutely like that. So full screen. Take a picture. We're gonna go back. There you go. Let me close this thing out. Take it more capture again. So you got the files. It's gonna have all your pictures, all the loop snapshots. Think the one that we lock while you park. If you have it set up where it runs all the time, and got a bit of timeline here. You can download it, crop, screenshot, or delete it. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff, guys. So yep, back to recording. Still get you the timer. So that's pretty cool. So pretty much, if your car is parked in the driveway, you want to tap into it while you're home, and for whatever reason, if you need to, and yeah, it's pretty much it's possible. You just gotta make sure you just got some good Wi-Fi connections, get things connected, and voila. All right. So again, so this is it for the demo of the camera, and yeah. So now it's time for some cool footage. Let's see what a 4K dash cam looks like. All right, folks, this is going to be it for me. And I appreciate everything. I thank you for watching the video if you got this far. And also, I apologize for the windshield and the back window being dirty and water spot. It's been raining every day in South Florida. It is almost impossible to keep cars clean down here, especially during raining and aka hurricane season that starts in June 1st down here. And yeah, so as you can see, the footages were pretty clear. I was very impressed with everything. The installation was great. As you can see, there's no shaking and nothing with this camera. They were steady, and yeah, pretty for the price, guys. $69.99. You just can't beat that. I'll go ahead and drop the link. It's a direct link to the website if you would like to purchase one for yourself, and also. Thanks to Kyltoor, they also will include a 10% off. You can use my code. It's LTR Take 10. Get you an extra 10% off when you purchase a camera. Yeah, this is it for me, guys. One thing I would like to say is, what camera are you using? Are you using a dash cam? You know, I know in the future it's probably gonna be something that everybody have and probably will come in vehicles. Some vehicles already have them pre-installed. So yeah, it's gonna be part of the future. So yeah, and again, if you enjoy a video like this, go ahead and drop me a like and drop a comment. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like about it, and yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.